Morning.
Yeah, I know when I coached my fourth grade.
You're smirking already, so you're going to ask a stupid question. I just feel it.
You know, I always ask stupid questions. So I coached my fourth grade daughter's traveling team, and
there we go.
Defensively, all they want to do is slap at the ball, you know. And how difficult is it to teach fundamental defense at your level?
Yeah, I think it's just a commitment to the fundamentals every single day in everything that you do, and I don't think the level really changes, to be honest with you. Whether it's fourth grade or at our level, like you gotta have your principles. You gotta be committed to them, and you got to do it every day. And if you don't do it every day, it's going to get neglected. So what we do is not necessarily really, really complicated, but we try to be really good at the little things, and the fundamentals of the game all around are very, very important.
All right, let's go to Doogie. Doogie, go ahead. You're up.
Good morning, Richard. I too have a fourth grader. He plays basketball. I smartly don't coach him though. On Jamal Mashburn Jr., is there literally, especially coming off Wednesday night, is there literally anything you could throw his way that he can't handle at this point?
Well, I mean, he's trending in the right direction for sure. I thought he played really good, versus Indiana. He was fearless. He can knock down the three. He's got the unique mid-range game that I don't have a problem with him shooting. Nate Mason had a little bit of that, that mid-range game that he was good at. He played a lot of minutes, he got a little bit fatigued. That's normal. But I think he's a really good player. I've always thought that, and with Gabe being out for a while here, it's a great opportunity for him to jump at some more minutes, and keep getting better, so he had one good game, build off it. I think he's definitely trending in a really good direction.
Let's go to Daniel House.
Hey, Richard, how much growth have you noticed from Isaiah Ihnen over the past year or so?
A little bit, I still think he's got a ways to go. I think he's rebounding the ball well. He gets deflections. He's got good length. Offensively, I think it's where he needs to figure out his niche, because he is not shooting a great percentage from three. And like we've talked about with a lot of our guys, like if you're not shooting a great percentage, you shouldn't be shooting 4 or 5 threes in a game. Now, if you got 1 or 2 that's open, it's a rhythm shot, you take it, but the numbers are the numbers. So now for Isaiah, it's what else can he do on the offensive end of it? But I think he's improving. I really do. And I think he's getting better, and he works really hard, and he's a great kid.
Let's go to Dave Campbell with the Associated Press.
Hey, Richard, I'm just wondering if you have any further clarity about how long Gabe will be out.
He's going to get a surgery today on his finger. So I think we think about 3 to 4 weeks.
Andy Greeter.
Also to that point, how has Liam recovered? Is that something that's going to be with him for the foreseeable future? How has he been?
Well, I mean, if you look at the schedule, we technically have a week off after Illinois. Now, I don't know if the Nebraska game is going to be added or not. I don't know that. But certainly that would be valuable time for Liam. He's not really practicing. He really is gutting it out right now. But a week off for sure would really help him.
Let's go to Marcus Fuller. Just a reminder, if you have a question, send me a message in chat. I don't see any after Marcus. Andy just popped up. Let's go to Marcus and then back to Andy. Go ahead, Marcus.
Coach, back with Gabe's injury, you put Mashburn in the starting lineup, but, that's a big defensive gap that you need to fill. How do you help, Mashburn and other guys? Gabe was, like I said, your best defender on the perimeter.
Yeah, Gabe is you don't look at it like this, but he's a natural defender. Kind of talk about the fundamentals of it. He's always in a stance. He's always sliding. So defense is a lot of will and commitment, but you got to work on it. You got to work on the technique, you know, and embrace it. And Gabe is, I think, the best perimeter defender in the league. I really do. And when he gets hurt and he's out a month or whatever it is, like, your team is going to hurt defensively. Or if Liam Robbins is injured and doesn't have lift, that's going to hurt your team defensively. So other guys need to, you know, relish being in that role, you know, but they're not as good as Gabe at it. They're not, but there's other things that they are good at, you know, so you got to kind of embrace what you are. But, you know, defense is individually important, but it's also team collectively very important. But we miss a lot with Gabe out in the lineup defensively. That's why, you know, he played so many minutes, was he relished playing against the best player, you know, but injury is part of the game. You know, you can't use it as an excuse. You just got to unfortunately move on.
All right, Andy Greeter.
Coach, is there anything unique in how you're getting the guys to bounce back after a tough week on the road? Is there an approach, something that you're focusing on, anything that's different in how you're approaching Saturday?
No, not really. I mean, it was good to get back. We were gone essentially for 5 nights. I mean, we didn't get back until 3:30. Those are a lot of long days. I mean, it's not an excuse. I thought we played well enough to win versus Indiana. You know, I thought we played really hard. I thought we were connected. Just had a couple breakdowns at the end, but we didn't look tired by any means. But we just needed to get home, you know. So we got home and let them rest, do their academics. But no, nothing real different. I mean, lock in on the opponent, you know. I mean, that's basically it. Illinois, we have an opportunity to break the single season record for top 25 wins. Not going to be easy by any means, but it's a great opportunity in front of us. Let's go see if we can take advantage of it. So nothing really unique, just focusing on Illinois and happy to be back home.
All right, let's go to back to Doogie.
So Richard, so Liam will play tomorrow, and if so, just how difficult is it when you're not 100% when Coburn is the matchup?
I mean, hopefully he'll play tomorrow. You know, I would assume he'll play tomorrow. I don't know if substantially he's a whole lot better. You know, I don't know if 2 days is really going to fix a you know, severely sprained ankle, but he's fighting hard through it. You know, we haven't. We just walked through stuff yesterday. He hasn't been practicing, you know, since Purdue. We're trying to keep him rested. He won't practice today, and we'll kind of see where he's at tomorrow. But he's gutting it out. You know, I mean, since he's been injured, he was 1 for 8 from the field, and then obviously 1 for 2 last game. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to offend people and act like I'm making an excuse, but you know, that's a tough blow. It just is what it is. But he's fighting through it. Kofi Coburn is. Even if you're healthy, he's a challenge. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter. You know, he hurt a lot of people in this league. They've got veterans. They've got talent. So that's why they've had a great year. You know, and it's obviously if we were healthy, you know, and it happens in sports, I'd feel a little bit better. But I still think we're going to scratch and claw by all means.
We'll go to Daniel House.
Building off what you said earlier about Jamal, where do you think he's improved the most since he arrived here?
Well, I think with Jamal, it's there. You know, he's like Gabe in a lot of ways, like great confidence in himself because he works very hard every single day. He's not too cool to get out before practice, get shots up and go through his routine. He's not too cool to put himself out there and work on his game. And guys like that just incrementally get better. I mean, they're not going to substantially get better in a couple of months. But guys like him are going to improve every single day because they value, you know, if it's stretching, he's going to do it the right way. If it's shoot around, he's going to get up game shots. I mean, he values the process of getting better. Not everybody does, you know, they don't. And that's disappointing and hard for a lot of people to see, but he just believes in it. He loves the grind. He loves the process. So I don't know if there's one thing he's getting better at. I mean, it's just getting more comfortable. You know, that's why you get 4 years in college. And I think he sees the big picture too very well.
I don't see any more questions for Coach. So, Coach, we appreciate your time, and we'll have players join us momentarily.
Thank you.